Hey, how's it going, everyone? All right, so welcome back for another episode to another week, part of the Ren-Nu program. I have a playlist going down below in the description of this video. I'm showcasing the Ren-Nu program by Santa Barbara Nutrients. The Ren-Nu program is a phenomenal way to manage and treat polycystic kidney disease. I have polycystic kidney disease, and over the course of nearly 2 years, and if you see these videos in the future from now, well, I'm still going to be living a ketogenic lifestyle. Ketogenic therapy is nothing dangerous. It is focusing around real food, and that is what the Ren-Nu program is all about. Treating chronic diseases with real food, proper nutrition, not drugs, not processed food, not additives, not supplements, just real food, Mother Nature, right? Avocados are real food. Berries are real food. One-word ingredients: beef, pork, chicken, tuna, salmon, steamed veggies, non-starchy steamed veggies, cauliflower, broccoli, right? No grains, pasta. Doesn't mean you can never have grains, again, or a pasta dinner. Depending on your disease progression, you're just going to have to really limit. But the program teaches you every single thing about this. And I've been making videos now, pretty much talking about every single week that you learn something new here. So this is week number 8 that I'm going through. The other weeks are very valuable. And when you go through this program, which is a college-based learning program, it's information that you're going to have for the rest of your life. You're going to be taking away simple lessons that maybe you're very much unaware of. A lot of stuff in this program, to be honest, a couple years ago when I started, or before I started living a ketogenic lifestyle, I absolutely knew none of this. And week number 8 is very important because it's something that we hear about all the time, but we don't really know a lot about unless maybe we're in this space. I thought I knew a lot about this area, but apparently I really did not. And let alone a couple years ago, I really thought that I knew a lot about nutrition, but I just knew very little. I just knew that sugar was really bad, which I believe the vast majority of people do. Sugar propels the progression of polycystic kidney disease drastically, so if you are thinking about starting a ketogenic lifestyle, or maybe you're even on a fence, eliminating added sugar from your life, along with severely limiting the amount of natural sugar as well too, along with carbohydrates, maybe not super low for a ketogenic, lifestyle, but just getting rid of all the added sugar, you're going to be removing a lot of inflammation from your body. In week number 8, it's all about inflammation and hormones. So every single week, you pretty much learn many things. And I took a couple screenshots from week number 8. These courses are not too long. They're also not too short. They're very much right in the middle. You can access this information on a smartphone of any kind, a tablet, a desktop computer, a laptop, MacBook friendly as well too. So something that I really like and can really put up in a video to really take away are 4 really good key points. This week's focus on 2 powerful systems that influence your energy, resilience, and kidney health, inflammation, and hormones. If you have chronic inflammation in your body from high levels of insulin, okay, you're eating a lot of sugar, you're also snacking all the time. When your insulin level goes up, and when you hear the word insulin, you automatically think of someone who's being a diabetic. That's not the case. You could very much not be a diabetic and have an insulin problem. You could be producing too much insulin. And what that does is it makes you become obese. High levels of insulin has been linked and shown to be part of a obesity progression model. So when you're eating a lot of sugar, your insulin level has to go up because your blood sugar level is going to very much spike. And as your blood sugar level goes higher and higher, insulin needs to be released to bring down your blood sugar level. Except the problem is that your insulin will remain high throughout the day, but your blood sugar will come down. And pretty much that happened to me for 2.5 years when my PKD was very much progressing. I was snacking all the time, I was eating a lot of sugar, and I was causing chronic inflammation. But it is very vital that inflammation is dealt with, especially for anyone just in general. You don't need to have polycystic kidney disease, but if you have PKD, it is very important to bring down that level of inflammation. Chronic inflammation can lead to pain, fatigue, poor digestion, and a weakened immune system. For 2.5 years, I was very much on a high sugar diet. I was sick all the time. But ketogenic nutrition helps turn down the inflammation response. Pretty much by decreasing your insulin levels, decreasing your blood sugar levels. If you are obese, you are going to drop a lot of weight, and it could happen very quickly. I've seen people go on a ketogenic diet and lose over 20 pounds in 1 month. That's unreal, right? There's a lot of subscription programs out there that have you lose 1 pound per month. But going on a ketogenic diet, you can lose 20 pounds in 1 month. Go on a carnivore diet, a zero total carb carnivore diet, you can lose pretty much the same as well too. I've seen a lot of people drop a lot of weight very quickly from a ketogenic lifestyle. Ketogenic nutrition helps turn down the inflammation response by lowering insulin levels and also chronic inflammation markers. Number 3, hormone regulate everything from your mood and menstrual cycle to metabolism and muscle retention. Very important if you have low testosterone and if you are a male, your testosterone level is going to be shown to very much increase, which is very good for muscle mass production. Females out there, I've seen a lot of females report that going on a ketogenic diet or a carnivore diet has helped improve their cycling. And ketogenic nutrition can help support stable hormone balance over time. Also to thrown in there, very important too, is thyroid issues as well. I've seen people report that a carnivore diet or ketogenic lifestyle has also improved their thyroid function too, especially if you have a very underactive or overactive thyroid gland as well. Also, number 4, this isn't just about women's health. Hormonal health matters for men too. Just like I said, testosterone, muscle production, especially when it comes to testosterone, cortisol, and metabolic function. There are studies out there, which is very biased because they are on the American Standard Diet, that has shown that eating red meat lowers your testosterone. Once again, American Standard Diet. American Standard Diet is very high in sugar and carbs. You're not going to be eating sugar and carbs on a ketogenic lifestyle. And this is one great quote that I ended up screenshotting here. Inflammation is at the root of most diseases, but so is the opportunity to reverse it through how we live, eat, and move. This quote is the spitting definition of how you can reverse your polycystic kidney disease. I have reversed my polycystic kidney disease because my kidneys grew, they stopped growing, they shrunk, and they reversed. I have a lot of videos with all my medical documentation. All that stuff is down below if you think I'm a lunatic. But yes, you can very well shrink, halt, and reverse your polycystic kidney disease. But understand that polycystic kidney disease, it's a battle from within. My PKD is different than your PKD. Your PKD is different than mine. You have to learn your body. And for me, I've learned my body. Took a while, but it's well worth it. Another great information tool here. This is many things talking about inflammation. I'm just going to quickly highlight it for the sake of keeping these videos relatively simple. Inflammation is a natural immune response, very correctly. So basically, pretty much you put stuff in your body. Alcohol, prime example. Sugar, prime example. Our bodies are not designed to handle poison, primarily from energy drinks. If we were to take energy drinks and go back in time hundreds and thousands of years ago, people would be dancing up and down, left and right, because they would have never experienced a sugar high before, right? The alcoholic beverages these days are becoming more, even more of a higher alcohol content, especially around craft beers. So it's very true. If you're putting a lot of alcohol, a lot of sugar in your body, it creates inflammation. Chronic inflammation is caused by factors like poor diet, stress, poor sleep, gut issues, and even conditions like PKD. It's spot on. In PKD, the immune system tries to repair the kidneys, but can create chronic cycle inflammation. It adds more stress. Because what ends up happening is as your immune system tries to repair the kidneys, you're eating so much processed foods, and you don't even know that maybe the processed food is causing you despair because maybe you're asymptomatic. But I was asymptomatic when my kidneys were growing. The kidneys were still growing. So this is something very important. A lot of people are asymptomatic. You don't feel your kidneys growing until it's really too late. Symptoms of chronic inflammation may include fatigue, joint pain, brain fog, bloating, skin issues. Yep, dead on. Inflammation plays a role in chronic disease, including heart disease, diabetes, declining kidney health. Yep. The good news, inflammation is reversible, and the right lifestyle and nutrition choices. That is absolutely very true. And it's very sad that there are a lot of doctors, dietitian, health coaches out there that will tell you the opposite. Hey, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, but I can tell you what I've done in the last several years. If you are working with a dietitian or a doctor that is not aligned to your goals, it's time to find someone who really is, because nutrition is very important. And if someone isn't willing to go ahead and say to you that, hey, this stuff matters so much, you got to cut out all the processed and fake food. You got to go to real food here. And the last highlight of week number 8 here, reducing carbohydrate stabilizes blood sugar and lowers inflammation triggers. 100%. Anyone that will ever say that food cannot stabilize blood sugars, they're pushing something other than real food. And you should really do your research. Choosing whole, healthy fats and avoiding seed oils, primarily processed foods, helps calm the immune system 100%. Switching from soybeans, sunflower, I know I'm missing one. Very high in omega-6s, very much fried foods. Going to organic extra virgin olive oil, very important. It's organic extra virgin, very, very much lower in omega-6s. Switching to avocado oils, or like me, I just love butter. Not margarine. Margarine is heated seed oils. I do have a couple videos talking about that separately, but very important, you choose the right oils and know what they actually do for your inflammation markers. BHB production during ketosis acts as a natural anti-inflammatory. Pretty much a ketogenic lifestyle revolves around making ketones, which are naturally antiviral, anti-inflammatory, and many other things as well too. They help regulate your immune system and also your hormone system as well too. And lastly, the tools that you've learned, nutrition, hydration, gut support, are the foundation for reducing inflammation naturally. So to really sum this week up very quickly, chronic inflammation is going to keep you from achieving your goals, your health goals. It's going to keep you from actually maintaining kidney function for a longer period, and from also reversing a declining kidney function. Yeah, that's right. The Ren-Nu program has shown numerous number of people now who are being made into case studies that they have reversed a declining EGFR. Their kidney function was falling off a cliff, and boom, going on a ketogenic lifestyle, their kidney function starts to go back up. It's amazing, right? We as PKD patients, we get told all the time there's nothing you can do. That's garbage. Eating garbage, you're going to have a decline in kidney function. So on a closing note here, please do your due diligence like I have. Fact check every single thing that I've talked about in this video and understand where the sources actually lie. If you're getting your information from somewhere that's very much aligned how PKD is a genetic problem, there's nothing you can do, you're going to be getting the wrong information. Search for ketogenic therapy for polycystic kidney disease. Go on YouTube, go on other social media platforms, but make sure you're following the right platforms. Dr. Wimes, he has a phenomenal Facebook group. His link is down below. It almost has 6,000 people, all about ketogenic therapy. Please check this information out. And if you want more information about the Ren-Nu program, that link is down below too. Have a great day and stay healthy and stay motivated, everyone. Later.